in leasing, okay? We tend to make our jobs a lot harder. So a lot of these tricks that maybe you were taught or were handed down to you from your gammy who leased apartments, this whole, can you see yourself living here? These aren't the droids you're looking for. Those tricks, I get it. It's because they didn't have anything else. Those tricks, those gimmicks. Come on, you know you want it. This apartment's going, it's going fast. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. They don't work that well. And if you remember, we had talked about a more skillful way to close the lease. The most skillful way to close the lease. Does it make sense? By the way, the most skillful way to get anything in life. People are exponentially more likely to do the things that you need them to do if it's based on their reasons. I'm going to say that again. It's really important to understand. People are more likely to do what you would like them to do if it's based on their reasons. How many times have you gone into a clothing store and the person's like, I think this would be great for you. And you're like, now I don't want it, right? The minute people try and push stuff on us, the minute we push back. So don't forget, you're simple, you're effective, your Leasing University closed. Does it make sense to go sign the lease? Does it make sense to renew the lease? Does it make sense to blank? If they say no, got it. What's a good next step then? If they say, I don't know, point the question at yourself. Totally understand. What's a good next step for me? Right? Hey, Monica, great seeing you here in the leasing office. I can't believe it's been 9 months since you started living here. We love having you live here. If you're anything like most residents, probably feels like it went by like that. Oh my God, yes, I still have stuff in a box I haven't even unpacked yet. 9 months later, embarrassingly enough. Totally get it, totally get it. Hey, does it make sense to knock out your lease renewal? No, I'm super busy. Got it, what's a good next step? Right? Call me. Are you guys still in the leasing office at 4:30 today? Yeah, I'm freed up at 4:30. Call me then. Awesome. I'll call you 4:30 if I haven't heard from you before then. Right? Does it make sense to renew your lease? No, I'm super busy. Got it. What's a good next step then? I just don't know. I'm so busy. Totally understand. What's a good next step for me? Give me a call at 4:30. I might have a window then. People love to boss other people around. When you point that question at yourself, what's a good next step for me? They often tell you. Let's say they don't. Man, it's so great seeing you here in the leasing office. Does it make sense to knock out your lease renewal? No, I'm so busy. Got it. What's a good next step? I don't know. I'm super busy. Totally understand. What's a good next step for me? I just don't know. I'm super busy. Totally get it. How about we do this? It's Monday afternoon. I'll call you Wednesday if I haven't heard from you before then. Fair enough? On Wednesday. Hey Matt, or hey Monica, it's Matt down here in the leasing office, as promised, calling you to see if it makes sense to knock out that lease renewal. I'm here in the leasing office, or you can call me directly, 303-803-7372. We're keeping it cool, we're keeping it calm, we're making our life a lot easier. And that's what I'm about, that's what you're about, that's what we're all about at Leasing University, is making it easier. With that being said, I was gonna give you guys today, that's 4, I'm gonna give you 3. I could maybe make up a 4th one. I can't even count on my own fingers today. I was going to give you 3 ultra powerful, 3 super powerful, super effective, super skillful tips on how to make your life easier in leasing that nobody is talking about. I want to share with you my 1, 2, 3. Before I do, does anybody have any questions from our last session? Questions from the portal? Questions on how to close? Or do you want to throw out any of your tips that have made your leasing life easier? Anybody got anything for me? If you do, feel free to just hit the unmute and let me have it. What you got? Questions, comments, things that are making your life easier. Anybody got anything? All right, let me give you numero uno, in no specific order, kinda, in no specific order, little bit, in no specific order. Here's the first thing that's going to make your life easier as a leasing professional, as a property manager, as a leasing consultant. So easy. And it's right out of your leasinguniversity.com portal, right? So hopefully y'all are in the portal. This question is so great. This question makes your life so easy. And this question is something that nobody's talking about, nobody brings up, should be something that we're all introduced to on our first hour of our first day at work. And the question is this: what can I get you information on? Right? When somebody calls on the phone, it's a great day at Meadows, what can I get you information on? When somebody walks into the leasing office, right? Grab a sword and a shield, a pen, a piece of paper, get out. See it? That's my butt. That's my butt. It's getting out of the chair. I'm getting out of my chair. Welcome. What can I get you? Don't shake your butt, guys. I'm doing that. This is for illustrative purposes. Here, coaching in the locker room. Don't go out on the playing field and shake it. I'm just trying to explain that. I immediately regretted doing that. Get your butt out of the chair, right? Have a sword and shield in your hand. Okay, why do we want these in our hand? Check this out. Hey, how's it going? Right? I don't know what to do with my hands. Right? It's amazing how people just boss us around, how they ignore us, how they don't pay any attention to us. We have no authority, we have no credibility, and especially if it's a current resident and they're upset and I don't have anything in my hands, I'm just getting beat up. Right? But if I have one of these with me all the time, welcome, what can I get you information on? Look at how much power I have, guys. Can you see the difference? Right? My whole posture changes. My whole demeanor changes. People that are important and in control typically hold clipboards. Right? It's a pretty good idea to have one of these. Welcome, what can I get you information on? Why? Because it's a mini whiteboard and you can write down the stuff you're talking about. Why else? If somebody's yelling at you, my internet's still down. God, remind me again your unit number? 307! 307! And I write down 307 in front of them, they're only going to yell at me one time. Okay? Right? It's amazing. Sword and shield. Okay? So have that. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the question. And the question is this: what can I get you information on? Why would you ask, what can I get you information on? Let me explain. There's only one thing that everybody that calls your leasing office or walks in to your leasing office wants. It's not to know the price. It's not to know when their internet is going to be working again. It's not to know whose dog pooped in front of the bike storage area. Okay? It's information. It's information on the price. It's information on when their internet's going to be working on. It's information on whose dog pooped. If it's your regional, it's information on whether or not your TPS report was filed. So when you realize the rules of the matrix, guys, as leasing rock stars, as leasing professionals, you can bend the rules of the matrix. And you can skip like 70% of the awkwardness. And you can skip a bunch of work when you just walk up to somebody and go, welcome, what can I get you information on? Right? Welcome, what can I get you? I wanted to know the price on your one bedrooms. Versus, hi, how are you today? Oh my God, the rain, I'm wet. Oh my God, me too. Did you see the thunderstorm? Oh, did I see it? My dog was crying for 2 hours. Oh my God, your poor dog. I get it, guys, but that's not our job. Our job is to be skillful. Our job is to be effective. Our job is to be purposeful driven. Our job is to be professionals, right? And just get right down to it. Welcome, what can I get you information on? Yeah, I wanted to know the price on your one bedrooms, right? Boom. You're in a hurry to help, right? You're able to write stuff down. It's just easy. It's the best question ever. Now, I'm going to just fix it for you a little bit. I'm going to tune it up. When you're on the phone, okay, don't answer the phone, what can I get you information on? That people will hang up on you, okay? Because that's rude, right? What can I get you information on? Even if you don't say it like that. That's why I want you to put a smile on your face when you answer the phone. I get it. I understand. I'm with you. I'm not grandma's training, okay? I'm not, you know the other guys. You know who I'm talking about with Linda the Leaser and Larry the Leaser, the animated PowerPoint people. That's not me. Okay? I'm not asking you to do that stuff, because half that stuff, most of that stuff, all that stuff doesn't work. Okay? But I am asking you to put a smile on your face virtually when you answer the phone. That sounds like this. It's a great day at Meadows. What can I get you information on? Very different than what can I get you information on. We're still arriving at the same destination. But when I say it's a great day at Meadows, Meadows, it's like it reminds them of who they called. It puts us in a positive light. Now, if they walk into the leasing office, you don't have, guys, I'm not Linda the Leaser, Larry the Leaser, animated PowerPoints. I'm not asking you to get up out of your chair and go, "It's a great day at Meadows. What can I get some information on?" That's like gross. You feel like you should be wearing a costume when you say stuff like that. But do it over the phone. Just trust me on this. Do it over the phone. On the phone. Ring, ring, ring. It's a great day at Meadows. What can I get you information on? Yeah, I want to know the price on your one bedroom. When somebody walks in, preferably sword and shield in your hand. Welcome. You can just say welcome. Welcome. What can I get you information on? Yeah, I just moved in. I'm in 307. My internet's out. Right? Boom! You're right down to business. So the first tip I want to give you today, what can I get you information on? Ideally, have a sword and shield in your hand. Was this helpful? Yes or no? Give me a thumbs up. It's simple, but it's effective. Good. Yes, I'm seeing a lot of thumbs ups. Awesome. Okay, here's another one that I want to give you that will absolutely change your life. Okay? So easy. One of the biggest problems that us, as the legion of leasers, the army of apartment maniacs, the awesome leasing professionals, you guys have had this happen to you not once, not twice, but 852,000 times, and that is this. Somebody calls you, and all they want to talk about is the what? The price. What's the price on your one bedrooms? What's the price on your 2 bedrooms? What's the price on your 3 bedrooms, right? We get it all the time. Raise your hand if you've had that call already today. Boom, right? They jump right into what's the price. Here's the problem, okay? I lay in bed. You guys are welcome. I realize I need to get a life, okay? I'm just going to share with you some personal stuff. Keep it to yourselves. Send me a bill for therapy. I lay in bed at night, thinking about this kind of stuff, so you guys don't have to. You're welcome. I realize you guys have better things to lay in bed at night thinking about. Scooby snacks, my vacation. Should I buy a Cybertruck or not, right? I'm thinking about this crap, so you don't have to. Here's the problem with when somebody calls the leasing office and goes, "What's the price on your 1 bedrooms? What's the price on your 2 bedrooms?" Okay, we don't have a skillful way of answering. There's 2 unskillful ways of answering. We answer in one of those 2 ways. And also, the conversation immediately stays on price, and in many cases, "Okay, thanks, bye." They hang up because they're shocked at how expensive the apartments are. And then they end up going and renting from somebody else at twice the price. Right? It's just really weird. Once they get worn down and figure out what stuff costs, then they rent something. Most people are not experts on rent, okay? So we have to be able to skillfully handle what's the price on your blank? What's the price on your studios? What's the price on your 1 bedrooms? What's the price on your 2 bedrooms? What's the price on your 3 bedrooms? What's the price on your lofts? I don't care. Fill in the blank. Here's the 2 unskillful ways that we answer that question. And it's not your fault. I get it. You're answering it this way. I'm with you. I agree with you. I understand why you're doing it. Because, you're laying in bed thinking about Scooby snacks, vacations, and Cybertrucks. I'm laying in bed thinking about this. So I'm going to fix it for you. Okay? The first unskillful way that we answer that question is, let me check. And we click away at our keyboard, and we just start listing off the prices on our, well, I've got an Oakbrook Meadows, I've got the Harmony floor plan, I've got a B2B plus 486 921 gold platinum package remodeled unit, it's 3,700. I don't know, whatever it is, right? We just become a robot. That's not skillful. Why is that not skillful? Number 1, it's called apartments.com. They know the price already, okay? They don't need us to tell them the price. They need us to work through the situation with them. Unfortunately, in this situation, we have to save them from themselves. I'm going to say it again. We've got to save them from themselves. What do I mean by that? If they just focus on price, they're going to hate where they live. Okay? It's a known fact. If you just focus on price, well, it didn't seem like the murders were that bad in there at the time. Now I know why they were given a month free. That chalk outline was not a design. That was where the bodies were. Oh man, when you focus on price, you get what you get, and it ain't good, okay? So we have to skillfully work through this conversation. So the first way that we respond to what's your price that is wrong is let me check, and we look and we see what our prices are and we give them a price, okay? The second way that we respond to what's your price, which is wrong, and it's okay if you're doing this, is, well, you know, it's not that easy, and if I could know a little bit about you, you know, blah, 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 blah. We try and deflect. Okay, when you try and deflect, that person travels back into the time, the last time they bought a used car. And they were like, what's the price on this? And the guy was like, hand me the keys to your trade-in. I have to go back in the back and talk to the wizard. And the next thing you know, you're stuck there for 3 hours, right? And they're like, well, what's your payment want to be, right? Well, how much can you afford? And you're like, get me the hell out of here. But they have your keys. You can't leave. We don't want to take them back to that, okay? So the next time somebody says to you, what's the price of your blank? What's the price on your 1 bedrooms? What's the price on your 2 bedrooms? What's the price on your 3 bedrooms? I want you to go, awesome, I can help you with that. Which 3 bedroom were you looking to rent? What's the price on your 1 bedrooms? Awesome, I can help you with that. Which 1 bedroom were you looking to rent? What's the price on your 2 bedrooms? Perfect, I can help you with that. Which 2 bedroom were you looking to rent? That is very different than, it's not that simple, let me learn about you. But we arrive at the same place. Listen to the difference, right? Hey Jeremiah, what's the price on your 1 bedroom? Hold on, let me check. Our 1 bedrooms go for $1,500. Wow, that's a lot of money. Okay, thank you, bye. Click. Hey Jeremiah, what's the price on your 1 bedroom? It's not that simple. Let me tell you a little bit about our community. I don't want to hear anything about your community, right? Just tell me what the price is, right? What's the price on your 1 bedrooms? Awesome, I can help you with that. Which 1 bedroom were you looking to rent? There's only 2 ways of answering that question. The first way, which is the least common. Only 1% of people will answer this question this way. They'll know exactly what they want. 307, I believe it's a 1 bedroom with a nook. I had looked at it 2 months ago, just calling to see if it's still available, right? They know exactly what they want. It's a good thing for you to figure that out early, right? Because now we don't have to do a lot of selling. Hold on, it is still available. It's $14.97. Can you hold it for me? No. Does it make sense for you to fill out lease the apartment? I can send everything over right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it, right? But the most common answer when you ask somebody, which blank are you looking to rent? Which 2 bedroom are you looking to rent? Which 3 bedroom are you looking to rent? Which 1 bedroom are you looking to rent? Is, well, I don't know. And I'm giving you guys permission until I get fired as your coach. I'm giving you permission to go, totally get it. I'll be honest, I don't know either. Right? How many units do you have? 300, 140, 424 units. Even if you're a small community with 40 units, we've got over 47 different units here. If I could ask you a couple questions about where you're at right now, exactly what you're looking for in that 1 bedroom, I'll be able to give you an exact price on the unit that best matches what you're looking for. Fair enough? Simple, right? I'll be able to give you an exact price on the unit that best matches what you're looking for. Fair enough? And the person all say the same thing. Yeah, totally. Cool. What's your biggest reason for moving? Right? It's noisy where I'm at right now. When you say it's noisy where you're at right now, walk me through what's going on. Is the building noisy? Is the neighborhood noisy? There is a train. Didn't seem like a big deal when I went and looked at the apartment complex, because I didn't realize they send the nuclear waste and the Godzilla stuff and the tanks, whatever the hell they're sending on this train, at 3 o'clock in the morning. When the leasing office is closed. I moved in, 3 o'clock in the morning every night, I'm up, right? Put a label on it. It sounds terrible. Seems like you're not getting any sleep. Tell me about it. Well, last time I checked, there's no train tracks over here. Does it make sense for you to swing by today? Yes, right? You're having a skillful conversation. So when somebody says, hey, I just want to know the price on your blank, you're going to say, perfect, I can help you with that. Which blank were you looking to rent? If they say, I don't know, I'm giving you permission to go, I'll be honest, I don't know either. We have over 118 units on the property, different floor plans, different heights, different configurations. If I could ask you a few questions about where you're at right now, where do you want to be, what your ideal scene is, I'll be able to give you an exact price. Now, if they still push back on you, you're probably getting shopped, because normal people don't push back like that, okay? But if they still push back on you, I'm giving you permission to give them a range. Our one bedrooms range from $1,497 to $1,822. Again, if I could ask you a couple questions, we'll figure out the right unit for you that I have in my inventory that fits in that availability. I'll be able to get you a quote on that. Fair enough? Right? Our job is to get to a conversation, not to give an answer. Wow. That should be the theme at NAA, but it won't be, okay? Instead of compartmentalize, it should be that. Our job is to get to arrive at a skillful conversation, not give answers. Who can give answers? The website, Zillow, Trulia, HotPads, Apartment.com. They're all great places. Hi, vendors, if you see us, you're a great place to give answers. We're a great place to have skillful conversations, okay? In terms of having skillful conversations, my last tip, and potentially the most powerful thing I could ever teach you, okay? There's a lot of good stuff on the portal at leasinguniversity.com. This is great stuff right here. If I could only ask a prospective renter one question, I could probably, I'm not bragging, it's just true. You could tie an arm behind my back, cover an eye, spin me around 57 times, and I'm still going to outlease most leasing professionals simply by asking this one question, even though I'm one-eyed, dizzy, and arm tied behind my back. Just out of curiosity, Mike, what's your biggest reason for moving, right? Hey, Edwina, just out of curiosity, what's your biggest reason for moving? It's too small where I live. Now you have to, number one, ask that question. What's your biggest reason for moving? By the way, hi, you're welcome. This will help you in your personal life too. Uncomfortable questions. Put a softener in front of it. If you have kids in college, I have one. It's her 21st birthday. You guys, yay, congratulations, Matt. I got a young lady all the way to 21 years old. I have had to have these types of conversations with her. Hey, Bella, at Loyola Marymount, I realize you're the presidential scholar and you're great and you work for the dean of the students and all that's great and you're the queen of your sorority. Just out of curiosity, are any of the kids doing drugs there at school? Yes, Dad, absolutely, right? If your question is, am I doing drugs? No, right? Like, in life, you guys have to ask difficult questions. Are kids at school doing drugs? Okay? What's your biggest reason for moving? If you put this softener in front of it, works in your personal life, works in your leasing life, just out of curiosity, right? Let's say you're regional, there's a property manager position available. Is the property manager position at Meadows still available? Right? It's kind of forceful. It puts them in a defensive posture. Why do you ask? But hey, just out of curiosity, is the property manager position over at Meadows still available? Just out of curiosity, any kids at your school doing drugs? Just out of curiosity, what's your biggest reason for moving? Okay, so put the softener in front of it and then ask the darn question. What's your biggest reason for moving? Now, by the way, some of you, I see them. I see you doing it. I love you for doing it. Some of you are writing that down. Thank you. Okay. Now, here's the other piece to this. If you want to outlease 75% of other leasing agents only by asking this question, put the softener in front of it, ask the question, what's your biggest reason for moving, and then hang in there. Be comfortable in that uncomfortable space. Be comfortable in the uncomfortable space. What do I mean by that? When somebody goes, my current apartment's too small, don't just gloss over that and go, great, we've got some jumbo-sized apartments over here, right? When you say your current apartment's too small, what's going on, right? Well, I mean, the bedroom's good, the living room's good, it's the kitchen. What's going on with the kitchen? Just out of curiosity, what's happening with the kitchen? Well, I'm a single dad and I like to cook a lot, and my daughter's shown an interest in cooking, so I'm trying to teach her to cook. She's with me week on, week off. The only time we can do the homework, though, for the school, by the way, whoever invented the new math, I would like to punch them directly in the face, but I don't have an anger problem just with the new math curriculum at school, and I don't know anything about algebra. Apparently I took it, but I don't remember anything. But you know, my current kitchen right now, there's no way that my daughter can be working on her homework while I'm cooking dinner, right? And that would just mean the world to me if I could take, because we have very few, I'm only with her 2 weeks out of the month, week after week, and during those afternoons before bed is kind of my only time when I have quality time with my daughter, and I can figure out what's going on in her life, and I can help her to the degree that I can help her with her homework. That's somebody, they don't want a bigger kitchen. They want a better life, right? And when you ask questions like, what's your biggest reason for moving, you'll be able to find out what that better life is, right? I need more space. My apartment right now sucks. You guys have to hang in there. When you say sucks, ugh. Sounds terrible. Walk me through. Can you give me a specific example? What's going on? Yeah, the washing machine, I've had a request on it for 3 months. They have never fixed it. The internet's never worked, right? Seems like the issue really isn't the apartment itself. It seems like the issue is the management. Yes, yes, thank you. Yes, that is exactly the problem. The management company hates me. Why would you, what makes you say they hate you? I don't know. They just never do anything for me. And when I see them, they run away, right? Does it make sense for you to come by the community today? I'd like to introduce you to Jesse. Jesse is in charge of our maintenance team. I want Jesse to meet you. We love Jesse. Everybody loves Jesse. I want Jesse to meet you because it sounds like that's really where the connection is. Jesse's here till 5. Are you opposed to swinging by maybe between 3 and 5? Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to introduce you to Jesse. We work things a little bit differently over here. We actually care about our residents, but hey, you don't want to hear that from me. You want to actually hear it from Jesse and Jesse's team. You just got the lease because you asked the difficult question and you hung in there and you peeled that onion back. Just out of curiosity, softener. What's your biggest reason for moving? Wait for an answer. And then when you say blank, can you give me a specific example? Right? When you say it's too small, can you give me a specific example? When you say it's too expensive, can you give me a specific example? You're going to find all the gold, not just for you to get the lease, but for you to improve someone's life is right on the other side of that question. All right? Speaking of questions, I just gave you 3 really good ones. What can I get you information on? Which blank were you looking to rent? And what's your biggest reason for moving? Does anybody have any questions for me?
The way people rent apartments has changed. Today's renter has access to more information. Today's renter has more choices. The apartment industry needs you. Studies have shown that moving is the most stressful life event. The old sales training, well, it just doesn't work today. I'd like to teach you how to take the stress out of leasing apartments in a way that's meaningful to you and your renters and get you 7 times more leases. I'll show you how the perfect leasing process works. I'm gonna walk you through everything from answering the phone to closing the lease. I'm gonna show you how to determine your prospects' wants and their needs so that you can build value in your apartments. You will learn how to handle any objection or complaint. I'm gonna show you how to connect with your renter so it's easy for them to rent with you. I've taught the best property management companies and thousands of people just like you how to lease apartments. Property management is complicated. I'll simplify it for you. There's more competition than ever before. I'm gonna show you how to be number 1. All of a sudden, your career, it's gonna make perfect sense, even if you've never worked in sales or property management before. And for the advanced property manager, I'm gonna show you how to take things to the next level. Leasing University is a new, simple, step-by-step process that's effective. We're gonna help you become a rock star in property management. I'm Matt Easton, and this is Leasing University.